Leah, on that board agenda you sent me, we still got Maggie's name on that.
Oh, do I? Because
Yeah,
I
we
love
have to
Maggie.
put
That's the
Vanessa's on there.
problem. I love Maggie, but I love Vanessa more. Hang on, let me see.
Only because I'm here and she's not.
No, I do,
Oh,
but
she didn't know you were on there. Okay.
Yeah.
no. Did I leave her on there? Hang on. Let's see. You're right. Oh, just on the Zoom by people invite. I pulled it
Yeah, on
on
the
the
invite.
agenda from
Yeah.
last year, Vanessa. That's why it came up. Because I didn't do an agenda for the last board meeting and and hang on, I'll open it. You want me to open that's the minutes.
Sure, if you can.
Oh, is there an agenda I guess I missed that for tonight.
I sent it to you just a few
Oh.
minutes ago, though, not long
Okay, I
ago.
missed it. Okay, sorry.
Well, I might have just deleted it. I don't know. Because I got mad because I had the wrong thing. There it is, board folder.
Yeah, first topic was like winter anthology requests. I think
Yes.
that was on there.
All right.
Did you said you just sent it?
I sent it to
There
Glow.
it is.
Oh,
I sent it to Glow. I didn't send it to anybody else.
Yeah, I got it. I
Here,
got it.
I see it.
Well,
Oh, hi, Jolene.
All right, our board meeting. And Vanessa's name's on there now.
Wow. I must have been seeing things.
Oh,
No, yeah, rub your eyes harder.
boy, that's nice.
This is from March of last year. I just grabbed any of them.
Thanks for putting that together. That looks good.
Yeah, and I'm trying to scroll it from my end. I got no control over it.
You can't because I shared.
I
If you
know.
want to share, you can.
No,
But
I'm all right.
we're here, present, and
Okay, we
call to
have
order.
Yep.
We
Let's
don't
bring
have
this to
Leah
order.
here, so we don't have a financial report.
me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Have we been
We have
able to check
42
the
members
post
now.
office box?
I checked the post office box last month. I'll check it again before this month's
Meeting?
meeting.
Okay.
There hasn't really been anything in there.
Quick question.
Okay.
I sent you a package and it said it returned to me for being unpicked up.
What?
Hold on, let me get it.
There wasn't anything in there when I went and checked last month. There wasn't a notice or anything that I had to, like a slip of paper or anything that said that there was a package.
Well,
Okay,
what we
I
can
remember you
do,
mentioning that before, Jolene.
it's just this little thing here. It's 37744 PO Box.
Yeah, it sounds right, but it wasn't in there. I went and checked it. The last time I checked it was before last month's meeting.
Okay.
And there wasn't anything in there, and there was no note to go to the counter or anything like that.
You could just send it to one of our houses if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
send
you
it.
could do that.
or just give a heads up when we mail something there and let the person know to expect something.
Okay.
She did last time, but there
And it
wasn't
didn't.
there. I
Wow.
looked for it.
And the post
So I
office
don't
had
know
no
if-
explanation. They usually track these things.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
maybe
No
it got
biggie.
there after I checked it or something.
Maybe.
Okay. Let's talk about the winter anthology requests. What you got in
So
mind? A topic or something?
Leah mentioned that there were a couple of people that wanted to know if we were going to do a winter anthology because they like the holiday.
And they didn't want to do ghost
Anthology?
or yeah.
Yeah. So I added it on there. And I have the dates picked and everything. I'll let people know at this month's meeting when those are and then send out an email. If we have a minimum of 4 people who want to do it, then, we can do the anthology, also do another anthology for the year. We already have 2 people signed up, so Leah and her mom have put their names on. So if 2 more people join in, then we can do a holiday.
Sally said she was doing, she's one of the ones that asked for it. Mom and Sally asked for it. So,
All right,
Yeah.
sound good. We can bring
Yeah.
that up to the membership Saturday.
Yep.
What's PPNM?
I probably did that wrong. It's the Policy and Procedure Manual.
Manual,
And
okay.
that's something we're supposed to update every year. And I can't remember if this is by law or policy and procedure. It may be policy and procedure. In our written in our documents, we always said the president, FCRW would pay for the president's tuition to the RWA conference, which was like $500 or $600 every year. I never took it because it was always far away. I mean, you had to pay your own airfare, your own hotel, and I just never went. And then we had COVID too when I was president, so nobody went anywhere. And then they had a kerfuffle too, I think, during that time. I think
Oh.
Melody's the last one that utilized that. So that was, that was $400 or $500. I just wanted to throw this out there and see what y'all thought. What if, to sweeten the pot for officers, they get their membership paid if you're one of the 5 voting officers for that year. That's just just FCRW is doing okay on money. I mean, if we were broke, we couldn't offer this, but instead of one person going to a conference that we're not even part of RWA anymore, but it is in the bylaws that if you wanted to go to the RWA conference, we would pay the conference admission. But instead pay all of our $50. I mean, we couldn't do it this year because it has to be voted on, but in 26, whoever the 5 officers are.
Yeah, their conferences are usually out west, aren't they? Somewhere?
Yeah,
Like
this year it's in
Colorado or something?
Texas. Sometimes it's in New York. You never know. It was in Orlando one time when Jan was president. She went.
Yeah, it was in
to
Orlando, you're right.
Mhm. It's just a thought.
Well,
I
it
mean, we're
might
not
be,
part of RWA anymore, so it doesn't make sense for that to be in there anyway.
it might be as incentive for someone to serve on the
Right.
board.
I think it's a good idea to pay their
Yeah,
registration.
I mean, if we start running out of money again, we'll put a stop to it. But I was just thinking, I mean, that's $250. I mean, that's not a lot of money for FCRW.
Yeah. I think that sounds good.
I
And
mean,
So-
we have to pass a vote on it and then I'm gonna have to like pull up the bylaws and check and see if it's in the bylaws or if it's in the policy and procedure. If it's in the policy and procedure, we as the board can vote on it and pass it. If it's in the bylaws, we have to do 30 days. So if it's in the policy and procedure, and we'll have to check that, do we want to make a motion to, I mean, I make the motion that we do this.
I second it.
Okay, so Leah made the motion that we sweeten the pot as Curtis said for people who want to be officers. Their membership will be paid the year they serve as an officer. Only the voting members, the 5 voting members. And
make sure you put that little emblem on your website.
that you're an officer?
When you're a member of RWA,
Mm-hmm.
don't forget to put it on your website. It's a good marketing tool.
I didn't even think about that.
That's why Jolene is here to
I
remind us.
know. Yeah, I have to look into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just pulled the policy up, but I'll go through it again after the meeting. The
Yeah, look under
bylaws.
president and see where it is. It's in there somewhere.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's probably in the policy and procedure. So if it is, then I made the motion, Glow seconded. If we're all in favor, it passes. And then you can announce it in the next meeting. Hey, y'all, if you're thinking about running for one of the officer positions in 2026, here is a bonus. And I mean, I
Yeah.
mean,
All
we all
right.
might
Good
want to
idea.
just sit on our positions and keep them forever, but it might be nice if some new blood wanted to come in.
All right. What's next? So number 3.
I didn't
Is
have
there
anything.
3?
Yeah, no. Y'all got anything else?
Well, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add to the agenda since they're going to get it a couple of days before the meeting, that those who didn't receive their gift for attendance last year that we gave out in January, please try to be there. And that might bring out more people too. if they know
Mhm.
they're going to get something. So I'm gonna add that to the agenda. The
Good.
list of names, like yourself, you weren't there. I mean,
And
you
you
were
can
there,
add,
but you weren't there.
if it's not in the bylaws, if it's in the PPM, you can add to the agenda that we're gonna sweeten the pot for officers in 2026.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
No,
think I should do that
I'm
now
like,
or wait till we vote on it?
we can wait. Well,
The
this
membership.
group voted on it, but we can wait till
Yeah.
next month if you want.
Yeah. I
oh,
want to see what their response is.
excuse me, now we voted to, the people, the 5 in 2026 who are the board members, they would have their membership paid. Is that what we voted
Right,
on?
right. Their
Okay.
membership fee would be
Now,
waived like we
how about
waived
that
billing.
RWA, registration? What about that?
We're gonna remove that because
Yeah,
we're
we're
not
not a
part of
part of them.
RWA anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're not gonna do that. Okay, so we'll
No.
remove that. Okay, thank you.
Anyone have anything else they want to bring up at the meeting?
We've got 15 books submitted for NERFA.
15,
15.
that's good. It's just what day of the month is this? The third.
It's only the 3rd. Yeah, I know. I
Of
know.
course, 5 of them were me and mom.
Hey, I see that Jan Jackson has renewed.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
Maybe
that's
she might
good.
start
And we
coming.
got a new gal, Catherine, and the reason she
Catherine.
joined is because she wants to do, see, our anthologies do great things. She joined because she wants to do the glamping anthology, because
Oh,
she's
wow,
actually
that's
been
good.
glamping. And she
Oh,
says,
okay.
I've got stories. I said, okay. And she
All
was, for a
right.
job, she had to live in some tents and it was terrible or something.
So
So
how many members do we have now?
42,
Third. Wow.
42.
Wow. And as far as this list that we have of people who didn't pay yet, we took them off the books yet?
Jillian, yes, they're gone.
All
I
right.
assume that Karen took them off the Google groups. I haven't looked at that.
Oh,
Okay.
I'll look at that later.
Okay.
And we still got
And make sure
42.
Catherine was
Wow.
added. Well, I think she was because we've all been posting notes to her, so she was added.
Yeah.
Oh, I sent that email out to Michelle. There was a Michelle that visited one day, but I never heard back from her. So
Okay,
remember, we invited her to go to lunch that day, but she didn't go. So maybe we weren't quite what she was looking for.
yeah.
Was
She
that
had
in
to speak today.
February or January?
Uh, it had to be January because I think we didn't meet in person in February, did we?
Right, right.
Had to be
You're
January.
right.
Her
You're
name
right.
was Michelle, and here's her name. I got it right here.
Mm.
Michelle Murillo. But I did send her an email to try to get her, to come again. So maybe she'll come in
Well,
March.
we'll see. Maybe the topic was too much for her.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was a little too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we got really creative writing out of it, so it was
I thought it
great.
was fun. I had a
Yeah.
good
It
time.
was a lot of fun. Yeah. You missed
Yeah.
it, Curtis.
I'll catch it the next time.
Next time, yeah.
This
Don't be
speaker
shy.
Saturday, she's a member of our group and she was one of the guides in the last RWA pen and paper program. And one of her talks is on poisons you can use as a writer, like things you can write about. I thought that's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Poisons. I don't know what her other topic is. I'll have to go back and look, but she seems real sharp.
So are we good the rest of the year in person, or is the library going to be closed like in the fall or something?
Let's see, I don't know anything about the library being closed. I depend on Karen to tell us when it's gonna be closed.
Okay.
We
What's that?
are,
Yeah.
I think we're good to go the rest of the year.
let's see,
There's
we
no
are,
elections
think-
that I know of.
Mm-mm.
The
Not up
only
here.
thing- The only thing remaining is the retreat, like with the retreat committee for
Yeah.
September.
Yeah, we're going to be working on that starting like after this meeting, upcoming meeting.
see, did I share the
I
wrong
just
one?
been kind of busy here the last 2 weeks, but
Can y'all see what's coming? Kelly Riley, do you see that?
Yeah.
yeah, in person. Okay.
She's in person. Lori is Zoom. Lori is really good, but she's out
Oh,
west. We can't afford to fly her in.
okay. So that is a Zoom.
April and May are Zoom. Pat Haggerty, I've heard him do a talk. Y'all, you don't want to miss that. He demystifies AI and it makes it so easy to understand. He did a great job because I didn't even understand anything about AI until I took his class. And
Okay.
now Claude and I are close friends, or we talk occasionally. I don't pay for Claude, so I can't use him that much, but he's really good. And then Scott West is somebody that Abigail knows, and he's gonna do some kind of fantasy weapon. Or I don't know. I have no idea what that's gonna be like, but it should be interesting because it's gonna be in person. And then
Scott
Susie Baxter's in
West.
person,
June is Scott.
right? In July is Susie Baxter, and that's
Zoom
gonna be
again in August.
a
Wow.
memoir. That'll be interesting.
Why are we zooming in August? The distance?
Yeah, that's the gal that Glow knows. She hasn't sent her stuff in yet, but maybe
I
she
know.
will.
And what about that Jennifer Bokel? What
Where's
about
she at?
her?
Uh she's in November. She's Zoom too.
And that's a Zoom. God, we got quite a few Zooms.
But then we got Susan and Lisa in
February,
person in December and January. We could
Danica.
try to do more in person if we were trying to do about half and half.
Oh, that's good.
We can do more in person now. Susan and Lisa we're really lucky to get them. And Danica never replies to emails, bless her heart. She's just too busy to,
But she shows up.
hopefully she will. I haven't gotten any information back from her, but
She
that's
showed up
February
when she was
26th.
on the cruise. She did our presentation when she was on the cruise.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah, and
that.
that's way in the future, next February.
Yeah.
But
All
we
righty.
need more from Michaela Stoughton and Michelle, which Michelle's in person. But if I don't have anything out there, they haven't sent back their contract, so I don't know anything.
All right. Well, we'll follow
But
up
we
on
do
that
have
at
a
the next
couple
meeting.
on Zoom, yeah, but we're gonna meet in
Okay.
person anyway. We'll still be in the library.
Yeah, we'll still go to the library.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll see you guys Saturday.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Look forward to it.
Good
Thanks for
night.
coming.
Yeah.
You
Good
feel
night.
better, Glow?
Nice to see you guys. Bye-bye.
See you
All right.
Saturday.
Go.
Oh, wait a minute now.
What?
All of y'all go online and like, share, and comment on all the videos I've done in the last 3 days.
For
I've done
NERFA?
for book 6, 7, and for Kelly.
Okay.
On Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok? Is that where we need to go?
Yep.
Okay.
And don't forget NERFA promotions. You're doing those
Oh,
too.
yes. I've done one already, but I'm doing more, like one a week.
Oh, okay,
Wonderful.
cool.
Okay. I'll
And
go.
that's another thing
Will
we need
do.
to add to the agenda, Curtis. I didn't think to do that, to ask people to go to their writer groups,
Mhm.
care about NERFA, because it doesn't take any more work to do 180 as it does to do 120. It's more sending out, but
Mhm.
more money for us. We want more money.
We'll bring that up Saturday.
Okay,
All right.
All right.
Take care.
Good night.
bye-bye.